it's good to get a win, but I was not happy with the way that we started the game and we played most of the game. Now we found a way to get a win because of the stuff we did in the game. I did not name a DPOG today, so there's no DPOG. We have to figure out individually, collectively, how we can start games better. I thought at Indiana, and again, we did not quote unquote blow Indiana out. That game could have gone either way. But we collectively as a group started that game with a level of physicality, a level of focus that we need to have every game, especially going down the stretch. I'm not talking about the outcome, win or loss. I'm talking about the start of the game with a level of focus, a level of physicality, so that they're feeling us to start the game. At Utah, tonight, in LA, guys are getting wide open threes or semi-contested threes, and everybody, and again, it's not just about the Golden State Warriors and them missing half their team. Clippers had all their guys, I think, So there are other teams in between where guys are getting open or semi-contested threes, especially to start the game. And all these players are in the NBA. That means they're all good. And if they feel 1, 2 go in from the beginning of the game and there's no sense of urgency, or we aren't making them feel us, it's gonna be a long night. Not only for them offensively, because they got a rhythm, they're feeling good, but defensively, they got a little juice. They got life. And so our group, starting with me as a head coach, we have to figure out how we don't have to go into games relying on some amazing comeback because we did not start the game the right way.
Have you considered changing the starting lineup to try to find some group that does work together early on in games, or is it too late in the season for something like that?
It's not too late to do anything, and if I feel the need, I will. I'm not thinking that right now. I'm concentrating on each individual because, like you just said, we've started different people at different times, and so it's collectively. In the last, it seems like the last 7 to 8 games, I know for sure as far back as the 2 games in LA, the game in Utah, and tonight. So what's that? I don't know, is that 4 out of 5 or something like that? Our last 4 out of 5, we started this way. Our guys can do it. They can do it. I mean, we started, when we played at Denver, again, and I hate saying this because we won big. Let's throw out the score. We started right. They felt us from the beginning without us fouling them. Right? When they went to shoot a 3, the contest was there. The box out was there. We tried to take care of the ball. There was a level of focus, a sense of urgency that we brought to the table that led to physicality without fouling from the jump. And when that happens, we're a pretty good team. I mean, I'm sitting here, bitching about this, and somebody told me from the 1st of January on, we have the #1 defense in the league, or something like that.
You do, yeah.
Okay, we can play better, and I know for myself and every man in that locker room, every person in that locker room expects more, and somehow, some way, we gotta figure it out.
Mom, you haven't played him a lot in 4th quarters of close games. Do you think he's fatigued, tired, or just struggling? Is that something that, I know he has to streak, will you ever go to him and ask him, hey, do you want to take a game off just to recharge your batteries for the stretch run? What are you seeing out of him right now?
We all have to play better. And I mean, it's no secret, Mikael hasn't shot the ball well, but he's given us life at times and given us life the right way at times. I thought he was fantastic at Indiana on both ends of the floor. You know, so it's not just Mikael, it's us collectively as a group. And anytime any of our players feel fatigued, you know, we got a fantastic performance group, but they communicate all the time. If our performance group tells us that this guy needs a game or that guy needs a game to get their body right, mind right, whatever it may be, 100%, I'll give anybody a game. You know, but that's something that is done collectively, and I'm not going to just say, hey, you sit, you play, you sit, you play. Because not everybody's the same, but we all have to play better than what we're playing right now, especially to start games.
Why not change the starting lineup?
What's that?
Why not change the starting lineup?
Because right now I don't feel the need to. But like I said, if I felt the need to, I would. I don't feel the need to right now.
So I think you said the same thing about physicality and making them feel you. I think after the Utah game, and you said we're going to keep addressing it. Is it beyond coaches? I mean, it's something that other players should feel and know themselves.
Well, the one thing I did tell them is that with a veteran team that has won and experienced winning at a pretty high level, I shouldn't have to call 2 timeouts in the first 6 minutes of the ball game. Not to talk, and I'm not talking X's and O's, you know. And so this group knows it. They understand it. Now we just got to go do it.
When did you see it change at some point this season? Has it been an all-season thing where you guys haven't been playing the way you want to in the first quarter, or was there a moment where things?
Like I said, I don't want to. I got to be careful what I'm saying, because I know going back to Denver, you know, since Denver, we haven't played the way I think we're capable of coming out to start games. And now you might be able to clump some of those other games in there, maybe, to figure out the net rating. But I can't think back that it was a big problem prior to Denver. Yeah. You know, I thought our turnovers, we've gone through a nice stretch where our turnovers were good, a nice stretch where our defense was good. Now we've gone through some stretches where we missed shots. And if we miss shots and lose game because we're trying to move the ball, we head over each other, hey, so be it. But if we take care of the ball, we don't foul, especially on the road, and we lose, so be it. But like I said, 2 LA games, the Utah game, and tonight, starting with a level of focus, a sense of urgency, a level of physicality without fouling, so our opponent feels us, is what we need to concentrate on more than anything else. And the outcome of the game is going to be the outcome of the game. I'm not worried about that right now. I'm worried about what I just said more than anything else.
All right, thanks.